God.
Lovers.
Yeah, welcome, Helldivers. Oh my god, we're finally back with a DawnCast. Say hello, everybody. We're here.
Hello, hello, hello.
We're here to discuss the... Sean, say hi. Sean, don't be worried. Sean's the one that helps us with our Let's Plays. He's here to help us with this DawnCast today. Alright,
My game
guys,
just
so...
crashed.
Did your game just crash?
Yeah, I should be able to join back in.
Yeah, I see you running in place. Anyway, besides his crash, we're going to be talking about the fall of AAA gaming. In the current state, at least.
Quote unquote, quadruple A. Skull and Bones.
Quadruple A, yeah, let's not forget about that masterpiece.
Yeah. I'm really proud of that one.
Why games like Helldivers, Pal World, even Baldur's Gate 3, granted it had a big budget, but the game still plays, you know, or it was made by an indie dev, and it plays way better than any other like AAA thing. It doesn't monetize like a AAA game.
Yeah, it's a very complete game.
I like it. It's probably one of the few games where I felt like I got my money's worth. The only like AAA game I can think of in the last year that I felt like it was actually worth the $60, $70 I paid was a Resident Evil 4 remake. I feel like Capcom is maybe the only AAA dev that still tries to put some quality in their games, because the Monster Hunter, like Resident Evil, all those kind of games, they're all good.
I'm back in that lobby.
Yeah, it just kicked me out of the mission randomly. I don't even know what's happening. I was dead, and now I'm just randomly here.
Trying to speak nice stuff about the game, and this is what they do to us.
Come on, Helldivers, we gotta show people what we're doing, so you're back there. But yeah, so, I mean, first I think one of the big problems is labeling games as such stupid things as quadruple A. Like, nobody wants that.
Yeah, but that's just a
They add extra...
Ubisoft type of thing.
It's just a marketing thing, and it's just an excuse. That extra A is just an excuse to add more money to the price tag.
Like Ubisoft have a history of doing.
I mean, have you guys seen or played Skull and Bones? Like,
I played Black Flag, and I'm pretty sure that's a better game.
Dude,
With the same mechanics.
even Odyssey's better for Assassin's Creed.
the boat stuff, yeah. Because I got invited to the alpha, the early alpha for it, or whatever, the early beta.
Yeah.
I can honestly tell you, Skull and Bones is not a fun game. It feels like a bunch of just... Like, people want to say Pal World feels like an AI made a game. No, Skull and Bones feels like AI made a game. It's like a bunch of ideas from a bunch of games patched together. Like, granted, that's kind of what Pal World is, but Skull and Bones isn't fun. Like, that's where the difference is. Only one of those two is fun, and it's definitely not.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah, I couldn't.
Just got puked off a hill. I never thought I'd say that in my life.
Oh, fudge.
I can't get any of my gear, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's since I've rejoined the lobby, all my gear's just scattered left, right, and centre. Squash them on the way down. Oh, never mind, I landed in his mouth and I just got out and got knocked out.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I died, but I threw that down for you guys. What were you going to say, Sean? Sorry.
Say it was better to get knocked out than land on a landmine.
I guess so, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say Skull and Bones is going to be my first example of, like, a major problem, and calling something quadruple A to me is a problem. Like, nobody asked for that.
100%. Well, that's just their problem, that they're pouring that much money into the game. Doesn't entice me to play it any
I
further.
don't even get to spawn.
I'll throw you further away.
I just wanted my railgun.
Well, that's the mission done anyway.
No railgun for you.
Alright, the mission's done, that's good. I actually completed one of these earlier without anyone getting eliminated and like taking any deaths. So I got the achievement for it. I've actually gotten most of the trophies for this game. I think the only one that's going to be hard is completing, like, I think it's like a harder, higher difficulty mission. Nobody can shoot their primary or secondary. I feel like if it was one of these, me and you could probably do it. Just get like the railgun or something, bro.
And a bunch of sentries.
No one's reinforcing me. Like literally just
I threw it in. I don't know what happened. I watched it bounce. Oh, this is not.
K2 reinforce, bro.
Disaster, no.
Wow, he didn't reinforce. What a guy. Not sometimes glitches. But yeah, so that's gonna be my first problem. And I think that's one of the things that's falling. Like adding stuff like that, just nonsense. Because all of it comes back to like adding either more to the price tag because they want to charge us like $100. They're talking about charging $100 on average. Some devs for the base game, and then you're talking about these, you know, like lackluster AAA games that like Suicide Squad, you know, like where it's like the idea is like for the actual DC stuff's good, but the game's just a bad delivery. And then I just think like in that space, because they're so greedy, they just keep relying on this games as a service model with these like, oh, you know, battle pass
and game patches.
I mean, this game has a battle pass, but you don't actually have to buy it. You can actually just earn the battle pass because you get the in-game currency even just in the missions if you run around and open those things.
Yeah, and the microtransactions in this game are insanely cheap.
Yeah.
Like for a piece of armor, it's like $1.50, 75 cents for a helmet.
Yeah, they aren't trying to. I'm trying to like rip the player base off.
Soft.
And that's what I would say. Like the same.
But when it's $1.50, there is no issue in that.
I'd say the same with something like Baldur's Gate too. Like that. That's what I like about that too. Although that doesn't have any micro, but there's another game where like you're not getting ripped off. You feel like you got your money's worth. Like there was no.
Yeah.
I would say Helldivers is right now the example of how to do a multiplayer game with any kind of monetization.
Live services.
Especially a paid game with monetization. Because, like, in my opinion, games like Fortnite, I cut them more slack because I don't really see a problem in you charging me if, like, the game itself doesn't cost anything and you want to charge me for skins and stuff. That's fair.
Yeah, that's just horrible. Especially when it's cosmetics only. I got kicked from the game.
Yeah, I did too.
Just my shit. But yeah, it's not even just this game being good. Like you can tell the community love it as a whole because I see YouTubers like pretending to be like news broadcasters for the game. Like the RP in the game is crazy as well. Like I'm always hearing people like actually play as if it's like they're on the warfield.
You can do that on this game, that's what I like.
Obviously, when people like that, it's an easy game for it, and it works well.
I like that, yeah, and like these kind of games, they show like that these developers actually care about the like the games. They're not in it for the like just the pure monetization of the money, because like this game, like the lore isn't super hard and deep, but the game does everything it's supposed to. Like Power World, they're taking the success and they're like oh nice, Ian. Let me know how that game is, because I've been wondering about it. It sounded cool. My Time at Sandrock is a game I've been wondering about. Oh yeah, let me set up the mission. Like Pal World, the devs aren't like being greedy with that game. Like they're trying to utilize the like the community and like the money they've been given and like give back.
Yeah, that's where AAA photos go wrong in my opinion, instead of just
nah, I played Temtem, bro. I think I played My Time at Porsche. I never played Sandrock. Yeah, and that's
games like Baldur's Gate. You can tell they reinvest the money and time straight back into the game, and then you got the triple A's and the quote unquote quadruple A's that'll just grab your money and run. There's your
Yeah.
game.
And like
fun.
the chat, Ian in the chat was saying, with like Pal World, how they're straight up like, hey, like you can play other games while you wait for us to update this one. Like we're not gonna sit there and like get offended if you don't stay on the game until, you know what I mean? Like they're actually.
Yeah.
See if I actually get to use any of my stuff this time. Ren it.
You just got spotty. Shout out
Sorry,
to
it's just
them.
the Rennick guy. I used to watch a YouTube like wrestling series, and there was a character named Rennick, and so I was like, Rennick.
Oh, that's crazy.
The only thing is that they were like a pretty successful. I wonder if they're still around because they got to the point where they like their created characters had actual T-shirts on pro wrestling tees. It was called Forever a Movement. But the only thing is that character Rennick, he was he was way overpowered. Like
Oh God.
it was like no selling to like a crazy extent and stuff. It was just like, but yeah, the AAA game space right now, like they're not as kind or forgiving. Like if you don't want to play their game, they get mad. They're like, no, play it. We need you to stay on and spend money.
You're giving like a flashback to Days Gone. Brilliant game, but obviously where it's like no one really knows much about it. No one really wants to pay full price. So when it was like free on PS Plus or whatever, or on sale, I remember the developer went on a proper tangent saying, "Oh, you guys should be paying full price if you love a game. You can't say you're a fan of the game if you don't pay full price."
Which isn't
But
true.
all out combat zone.
Oh God.
People like that should not be put in charge of games.
Yeah, people who complain or say things like that really shouldn't be. And then you got stuff like Sega working on. Well, then like Sega's working on a quote-unquote super game, which to me just sounds like another way of saying triple or quadruple A.
Yeah, like it's a game we've put a lot of money to buy it, so we can get our money back.
So we can get our money back and then charge you for microtransactions.
I think the only games that should be classed as super games is
we're gonna charge you to get the
GTA
next
5,
level.
for example, a game that has been like consistently in the top 10 of its genre, or of all gaming for over like 5 years.
Ian does have a good point. The success of Baldur's Gate in these games, it reminds you of kind of like when Elden Ring came out and everybody complained. You know, they were like mad that Elden Ring was winning, like, or like doing so well comparatively, and it's just like, I don't get it.
I don't understand struggling, like just embracing a good game,
Just drop the nuke.
especially when it's at a cheaper place.
One must always salute and hug before the nuke.
Well,
I think it's one of the best things in gaming when a small company overdoes a big company.
Yeah, I love when the smaller companies like, yeah, Elden Ring deserved Game of the Year, same way Baldur's Gate did. I would honestly say if like something better doesn't come out, I would give this Game of the Year because I don't know what else I'm going to play this year that's this fun. Like, like I said last year,
there's a big few contenders like Final Fantasy Rebirth and stuff, but longevity, I can see this game going all year round.
there's no there's not another game I can think of right now that I'm like, I don't know what else is coming out this year. Like it's mostly remakes, right?
I think so, yeah.
I missed that shot. That was terrible.
And Outlast Trials drops this month, but I can't see that being anything like groundbreaking like this. And even the leaks that have come out for this game for future updates is insane too, in my opinion.
Yeah, this game has a lot, like, and that's what I mean. This, Pal World, even Baldur's Gate, I'm pretty sure will probably get some updates.
Elden Ring's got a DLC coming this summer.
Yeah,
Pokemon's releasing Oh, go ahead, Sean. Go ahead.
Go for it. Finish it.
Oh, Ian's saying they're releasing Pokemon Legends Z, which is apparently going to be X and Y in the past, which, that again, doesn't sound like what the Pokemon community wants. Temtem's closer to what the Pokemon community wants.
Yeah. Pretty sure
What?
Temtem's also what the art community wants. What it's
Well, that's
like.
more Pal World.
Or Power World, yeah, sorry.
I think it's closer to what the community wants than what they actually give us, but that's up for debate. I think Pal World and Temtem are way more fun than anything Pokemon's released in the last like 5-6 years.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people saying similar things to that as well. It's just people should just accept it as well. Just because it's not Pokemon doesn't mean it's not good.
Yeah, and Ian isn't in that camp. I will say that for those who can't see the chat, or when this is re-uploaded as a podcast, you won't be able to see his chat. Remember to join us live on Twitch if you want to see that.
Get in the conversation.
But like Ian has his opinion more because of actual in-game content. He's not like one of those that hates on the games for not being actual Pokemon, which that's fair. If you dislike something because of a personal, like, my mic might make a silly noise, it has to charge. Sorry about that. Just for the people in the audience. Yeah, like, that's fair. If you dislike a game because it's like not exactly, you know, they made some questionable choices with it, but at least still with Temtem, like, that's kind of an indie game and they tried. Where, like, to me it feels like, even look at Pokemon's a AAA dev with, like, Nintendo and Game Freak, and when was the last time it felt like they actually tried? And I don't want to hear Arceus, because Arceus just sounded it felt like it felt like a half-baked idea. Like, I get what they were trying to do, but it was half-baked. Like, when I play Pal World, it's like pretty much just a better version of that, in my opinion, but
Yeah.
that's what I mean. It's like, that was very successful.
Five minutes on the spot too.
I just think that with all the AAA like companies, they're just like, I don't know, a lot of them are falling through now. GTA 6 is going to be really in my opinion, like the deciding factor of where AAA gaming is going to go, because if that game doesn't land where it's supposed to, and there's a chance it could, like, not, you know, there's a people, like, it's being very hyped up, so it has a lot to live up to. Granted, Rockstar is very good at delivering on that hype, but I'm just saying,
Rockstar, who knows if they're actually gonna fall
yeah, it's also Rockstar, and then, I mean, you can't always base it off of the developer, because I thought CD Projekt Red would never release like a half-baked game, and then, I mean, Cyberpunk, I like Cyberpunk, but, you know, and that to me, that was kind of where the mark of like AAA games becoming bloated and being like just not finished project, and it's starting to slide down. But it was in these last few months when like I feel like the last few months it's just these like indie devs that have just been releasing bangers that like can go toe to toe with AAA games, and it's funny because it's like the CEOs in these AAA companies, like, the devs know what we want, but like CEOs
are got so much power.
Yeah, the devs have only so much power, so they don't have say. So the CEOs just run these games into the ground with their bad decision making, and then we end up with stuff like Suicide Squad. I'm sorry, I feel so bad for that game, because you can tell there was some actual love put into it and the story parts and stuff, but then the game itself is just such a mess because they wanted to make it a single player live service. Like, yeah, Suicide Squad was not good. I mean, I think fun is the key factor with these games, is what it is. Like, I actually feel like I'm having fun. Yeah, replayability and fun. Like, I feel like I actually have fun with this Pal World. Boulder's Gate. I mean, I've sunk a lot of hours into that game. I mean, if you played it, you know how much fun it is.
Yeah. But when you know it's made by like people that love the game, it makes it so much more easier to love.
Yeah, because you know they appreciate what they're making, so you appreciate what they're making.
Exactly that.
That's fair. Like, you know, I feel like a game's an 8 out of 10 compared to its AAA counterpart. That's still good, because Ian was saying in the chat, he was saying how Temtem's story-wise is still an 8 out of 10 compared to Pokemon, and it's like, yeah, and that's kind of my thing, is, to me, Pokemon's just become too rinse and repeat with everything.
I don't really have much experience in Pokemon games, so I can't really say too much.
Although, low-key, Ian, if you want to play a good Pokemon clone, check out Cassette Beasts. Have it on Game Pass. Amazing. The game is wonderful. And yeah, I get what you mean about Pal World, but Pal World is still fun. For me, it's fun because I'm an Arc player, and it does some things Arc really dropped the ball on.
But yeah. Oh, speaking of Pal World,
you never mentioned Cassette Beasts. We would have chatted about that game. I know we would have. And I know for a fact because... Oh, sorry, just... I only know because if you go look, like, when it came out on Game Pass, I put a TikTok up about it, and that was months ago. Really before Christmas. It was on my TikTok. Glad we all clustered up right here.
I was waiting for someone to drop. Speaking of Pal World, you know how I randomly go on Roblox?
Yeah.
There's a Pal World Roblox tower defense.
Of course. I swear I played it. Maybe I misunderstood what you were saying that time, because I definitely have played Cassette Beasts. That game was a game I played like I said, when it came out on Game Pass. So I must have just misunderstood what you said. I'm not saying you didn't say that. I'm just saying I must have misunderstood, because I definitely have been playing that game since it came out on Game Pass. It's one of my favorite like Pokemon style games. All right, is there any AAA games any of you are actually looking forward to?
Outside of GTA 6, I don't really know, to be honest.
Yeah.
Death Stranding 2, actually.
I haven't played the first Death Stranding. I still got to give that a shake.
This is very unique.
I'll probably grab it because it goes on sale a lot. There's a lot of other games I need to play.
Yeah. It's definitely not a game for everyone. I can see why people wouldn't like it, but I like it a lot.
It's already out, but I'm looking forward to actually getting to sit down and play Tears of the Kingdom. I think Nintendo is the only other AAA dev besides Capcom that I actually like their games. Because for the most part, they try.
Probably the most smart. They literally own their market.
No, yeah. Yeah, the new Monster Hunter looks great. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I got sent under the map and back out.
Watching that happen to people is hilarious. Especially when it's like you're knocked under by one of the chargers, pop out from under a rock, and it's just a horde.
No, yeah, that was crazy. It wasn't like that though. I got sent under the map wishy-washy. I need to still finish Monster Hunter Rise. That is a game I need to finish. I should just buy it on PS5, to be honest. Or me and Sean need to go back on Xbox because we haven't played that in a while.
Yeah. Oh shit. That was one of the games we just looked forward to playing, and just kind of reached
the other stuff always comes out.
Oh, you surrounded you are.
Yeah, I'm screwed. There's nothing I could do there. Yeah, that is true. Pokemon's like the highest grossing franchise in the world, and it makes some of the worst games. It doesn't make any sense.
Super dedicated fan bases. Can't really.
Yeah, it's the fan base. Because with that fan base, they're the prime example of what's wrong with AAA fan bases. Is anything like Pal World, Temtem, Cassette Beast, anything like that, they'll automatically like trash it for not being Pokemon. But then they cry about Pokemon never doing anything new or unique, and it's like, okay, but those games try, and then you get like complain about it. It's the same thing with like the Call of Duty community, where they complain COD's always the same, and then when any indie shooter comes out, all they do is compare it to COD and say it's garbage.
Yeah.
It's like you can never.
It'll forever be like that as well, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do agree with you. I don't think that the gaming like community is gonna change all of a sudden and just get better. Thanks, buddy. Just airstruck me.
Called you in. But I have got
Yeah.
a lot of turns on.
Yeah, I don't have anything AAA. Like I said, I think all the AAA stuff that I would even care about coming up is coming from Capcom. And then like now they're just laying people off in AAA studios because the budgets are too big.
The industry is crazy right now. I wonder if it will come back and bite them. I hope it does.
I feel like those companies are going to crash hard with that. You can't do that. You can't like lay off most of your workforce and then expect it to go well.
Yeah, most companies got rid of like 60%, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah, Zelda's probably the best Nintendo series going. It's the only series I care. I mean, Mario always has fun games, but like, I think that's just like I feel like it's just a given that Mario's going to be fun, even if like it's not your favorite Mario game when it comes out. I feel like we can all agree every Mario game is pretty much fun. Like they know how to at least make the games fun, no matter what.
It's like party play type of stuff. Isn't it?
No, yeah, I agree. Yeah, like it's I don't know. Nintendo knows what they're doing for the most part, and I think it's because of what you said. They have their market down because they're so family oriented. Bro, I just revived you and you died already. What is going on?
No, that was me. I died.
Oh, I thought that fool.
You'll squash my number 5 time.
I don't mind the harder difficulty, but I hate how it spams, like the AI spams the chargers. Like, can we put some other enemies down? It's just too much. It like overdoes them. It's like you can put other enemies on the map. They don't have to be the only thing.
Ah, you want chargers, you get chargers. Even if you're not a Chargers fan, you get chargers.
Use the stim. There we go. I'm stuck underneath an enemy. What the hell? I can't move. This is ridiculous.
You can't move at all?
No. Enemies aren't able to hit me. Oh, a charger just saved me. Sorry for bad mouth.
Dude, that thing... Bro, how's it still alive?
We're gonna extract him for another 4 minutes.
We need to close the rest of the bug holes. Need 3 more.
Oh god.
Like, but what do you guys think that it like is making it so that the? I mean, like, Like, what do you think that it is that's making these indie companies just step up so much?
I don't think it's so much just them. I think it's more the community also coming to a realization that there are other good games outside of the AAAs.
You know, yeah,
But
I think
also it's like it comes hand in hand. Like I think the indie developers are really stepping up as well as the community coming to that realization. Wow. This R3 guy just randomly threw a resupply to kill an enemy, but it was a small enemy. So I understand.
the only thing I'm worried about now is I feel like a lot of the AAA devs are going to see these games that are successful and they're going to try their hardest to rip them off.
Yeah, that is usually what happens. I mean,
Like, I can already see Fortnite trying to add like a Helldivers style mode pretty soon, like a 4-player mode where you drop in and.
when when Fortnite released, I remember there was like the battle royale surge. Oh, I mean, I think it started with PUBG, but when Fortnite released, they all came out at the same time. It felt like you had Apex, the COD one. Well, first they had Blackout, and then they had Warzone.
Of course. Come on, where are the rest of these bug nests?
I just keep getting encounters with bug breaches.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I can't catch a break. And of course the Bile Titan's after me.
It's annoying none of them are on the map. These nests. I think I found a few. But we only need one.
Just blow it up.
Throw a grenade in and get out.
I can call the extraction if you do.
Yes, sir.
No, you're good. Just saying, go ahead and I'll call
let's go.
extraction. Oh, of course a charger comes. I couldn't.
I've got no stratagems now, which is annoying.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to regroup because I'm not trying to get wrecked by myself. And there's a Bile Titan, by the way.
God, worst thing with no stratagems.
Yeah, it's basically it is. They'll copy these games.
Yeah, I'm not finding that thing. I'm not head on like that.
And then they'll sit there and just make clones without like the love. And then what's sad is a lot of the like people play the clone acting like it's better.
It's worth a AAA title. It was just dominating the market.
Yeah.
Shame.
You know why that Bile Titan's actually kind of helping me. Can you go away?
I love using the stim armor. 6 stims and makes stims last 20% longer, or 2 seconds longer, sorry. Have you seen many of the community YouTubers that like do like news reports on this game?
No, what do they do? Is it like a real news report or?
But it's sort of like they, because obviously where it's a live service and everything's changing all the time. They're like, oh, unfortunately, Helldiver's lost this campaign on this planet.
You know, there's like a dungeon master type person like controlling it. It's like being controlled by like a human.
Yeah.
Oh, that bug charged me. Nope, I'm outie.
Wait, I think am I in the ship? Oh, I am.
It's glitchy.
That charger like smashed me into the ship.
Yeah, Pokemon definitely follows a yearly thing. I don't know why they would say that. Ian was saying they said they were claiming they weren't gonna do the yearly format anymore, and it's like you guys still do the yearly format.
Successful dog.
That was great. I don't know if AAA gaming is going to be able to recover the way because they were kind of riding on the like quarantine high of like having, you know, like all these people at home buying everything, but
yeah. I think it will return, but I don't think it will be as like the powerhouse it was during lockdown, especially.
No, exactly. I don't think we'll see nearly the same amount of like drive because now they don't need to like, I don't know. I feel like still people stay at home and play games, but it's not for the amount of time a lot of people did during quarantine.
Yeah, people go back to work and school and stuff.
Oh. Forgot to look at stats. Oops. Alright, let's finally get this done. Alright, I'm finally done with page 6 of the free pass. Yo. What is this character doing? This character just like rubbed my butt. I'm confused. I don't like this. I don't like that guy anymore. I don't want to do missions with him. He like did the hug, but then his character's hand was like caressing my back. I don't know.
Oh, when you do the bring up the menu thing, you do the.
Okay, yeah, because it was odd. I was like, what is this man doing?
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Alright. I don't think like Call of Duty is going to really turn it around anytime soon. I think they're the prime example of like a game that's just got a big budget but it does nothing all the time. I can't remember the last time I was excited for a Call of Duty game.
I think Black Ops 1 was the last interesting one I dealt with.
Yeah, Black Ops 1 was probably the last time I was actually excited for a Call of Duty game. And they're like my prime example of like just AAA, like cut and paste churned out garbage. I think he realized while dropping into a mission going AFK is not a great plan.
It's not like it's a bad plan. It's just not a good plan.
On this difficulty, it's a bad plan because you die right away, pretty much.
True.
I think one of the big problems for all AAA games too is there's just no creativity anymore.
There was creativity.
Like think about the PS2, even like all the way to like probably the end of the PS3, they would like try to do different new things with games, and they don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
I'm back. That was bad timing.
No, you're good. Like, because I think that being creatively bankrupt is the one of the big problems. I'm gonna revive you right now. Hold on.
Appreciate it.
I'm just in the middle of a fray with the whole freaking bug army over here. Dude, can you guys stop? I'm gonna die. Thank God you're here. No, not you. Anyone but you. Ow, can you stop? God, all my guns are really empty. This game is insane. Yeah, I don't see AAA games making any kind of turnaround in the near future. Ugh. Not unless they come up with some kind of not unless they start getting back into the realm of like the old days where they actually try to do new things and not just cut and paste for the sake of making a profit. I'm gonna get wrecked. My head got sliced off. Whoop, whoop. Klaus, are you good? Klaus?
I did not know my mic was muted.
I was curious. I was curious what happened.
But yeah, I don't think AAA titles deserve the comeback they had. Or they, and what I feel they'll have.
They could if they had like I said, if they're as creative as they were back in like the PS2 era days.
Yeah. But I think no matter what happens, someone needs to dominate the market. So I think no matter what happens, like EA's, Ubisoft's, and stuff will be at the top.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, just think about back in the day when, like, EA would release, like, they had, like, development studios like EA Big, and they would release, like, those fun street sports games, or, like, they would actually do different things.
Oh my God, I'm in a big mess.
Even Ubisoft doesn't try to do anything new.
They just put a name on it. Like, the game doesn't even sort of link to the game. Like Assassin's Creed, for example, that is not the company. Or that is not the title it was.
It'd be nice if EA still went back and made those kind of games, though, even if they were sponsored games. Because at least back then they at least tried to make stuff that wasn't just the same old, same old. It wasn't just the same Madden every year with a new roster. I mean, what was it? FIFA, like on Switch, I think they had like a disclaimer when you bought it. It's like, this is literally just last year's game with a roster update. Like, it's the graphics, nothing is different.
I went around to the pump fuel station.
You're good. God, the hunters are annoying crud.
Yeah, they're my least favorite enemy. To be attacked.
Besides the stalker, the bigger ones that can go invisible.
And like fly half the fucking map.
Yeah, those things are annoying. Like, what I don't get is this dude on our team, he's like all sweaty, right? Like he's like a sweaty level, and then it doesn't seem like
anything.
He seems like he's doing nothing. Yeah, it's just like, bro. Speak of the devil, the freaking like Reaper Stalker thing just came out. Bro, can you just cover me for a second? That'd be great. No? Okay, well, stupid me for thinking my teammate would cover me. Oh, he died, that's why. Or was that you that died, Glaus?
Nah, I'm still running and gunning with you.
Okay, so it was him that died.
I died, Jesus Christ.
Bro, I reinforced you, what do you mean?
Nah, that was me, I just died just then, I literally got swarmed.
You stop.
I tried to do this terminal.
Oh, there's a Bile Titan. I feel like we're gonna fail this.
Real quick.
We're gonna fail harder than Skull and Bones on release.
Literally.
Is it possible to reach that level of failure?
Oh my god.
Might just be. Of course.
There's about 4 of them in there.
Bro, freaking crushers are annoying. Why does this guy just like not do anything useful?